You spent 6 months learning Blender. You made the donut. You made the chair. You made that weird abstract thing with the glass spheres that got 200 upvotes on Reddit. You have 47 projects on your hard drive. And you're thinking, I just need to put these in a portfolio and studios will come running. Yeah, about that. I reviewed, not just scroll past, over 150 Blender portfolios last month. For a studio gig, for freelance clients, for my own projects. And I rejected roughly 80% of them in under 30 seconds. Not because the art was bad, not because the person wasn't talented, but because the portfolio made one fatal mistake that almost every beginner makes. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a Blender portfolio that doesn't get closed in 30 seconds. One that actually gets you hired, gets you clients, and gets you paid. And it doesn't require 47 projects. It requires 5, done right. Let me show you what 80% of Blender portfolios look like. Tutorial donut, anime head, half-finished car, low poly scene from that one weekend, abstract render with cool lighting but no purpose, voxel art because it was trending, a fluid simulation that took 18 hours to render and looks like a screensaver from 2004. And then, my favorite, the mystery piece. The one where I can't tell if it's supposed to be hard surface, organic, stylized, or photorealistic. It just exists. Here's the brutal truth. When someone opens your portfolio, they're not looking for proof that you know Blender. They're looking for proof that you can solve their specific problem. A game studio looking for an environment artist doesn't care about your donut. A product visualization client doesn't care about your anime character. An ArchViz firm doesn't care about your fluid sim. When you throw everything you've ever made into one portfolio, you're essentially saying, I have no idea what I want to do, so please figure it out for me. And nobody has time for that. So we're going to fix it with 5 pieces. That's it. 5 intentional, strategic killer pieces. Here's the formula. Memorize it. Tattoo it on your arm if you have to. Piece 1, the hero shot. The one piece that makes someone stop scrolling and go, whoa. Piece 2, the technical proof. The piece that shows you understand topology, UVs, clean geometry, and that you're not just winging it. Piece 3, the range piece. Something completely different from piece 1. Shows you're not a one-trick pony. Piece 4, the client simulation. A piece that looks like it came from a real project with a real brief. Piece 5, the process piece. Wireframes, breakdowns, work in progress. Shows how you think. 5 pieces, not 50, not 20, 5. Because quality and intentionality beat quantity every single time. Now let's break down each one. Piece 1, the hero shot. This is the first thing someone sees when they open your portfolio. This is your 30-second audition. If this piece doesn't grab them, they might not even scroll to piece 2. The hero shot isn't about showing off every skill you have. It's about showing off your taste. Your eye for composition, lighting, color, and mood. It's the piece that makes someone think, this person has vision. Here's a secret. A hero shot with slightly imperfect topology, but incredible lighting and composition will get you further than a technically flawless render that looks like a textbook diagram. So how do you make it? Pick a subject you actually care about, not what you think will impress people. If you love cyberpunk, make a cyberpunk alley. If you love nature, make a forest shrine. If you love product design, make the most beautiful headphones that have ever existed. And spend 2 weeks on it. Not 2 days. Not a weekend. 2 weeks of iterating, getting feedback, adjusting the lighting, tweaking the materials, composing the shot like a photographer. Render it at 4K. Present it like a finished artwork. 1 image, maybe 2 angles. No wireframes, no breakdowns, no here's the clay render. Just a final, polished, jaw-dropping image. This piece says, I can make something beautiful. Piece 2, the technical proof. Okay, so you made something beautiful, but can you make something functional? Can another artist pick up your file and not want to throw their computer out the window? This piece is specifically for the people who will actually work with you. Art directors, lead artists, technical directors. They need to know you're not just rendering pretty pictures. You're building assets that work in a pipeline. Show a character or hard surface model with clean topology, quads where they matter, proper edge flow. Logical UV unwrapping. No overlapping islands, good texel density. Appropriate poly count. Not 5 million polygons for a coffee cup. Present it as a turntable. Show the wireframe. Show the UV layout. Maybe a quick clay render. This isn't about the final beauty shot. It's about proving you understand the craft underneath the pretty render. This piece says, I won't break your pipeline. Piece 3, the range piece. If your hero shot is a dark, moody character portrait, your range piece should be something completely different. A bright, clean product visualization. A stylized game asset. An architectural interior. Something that proves you're not stuck in one aesthetic. This is crucial because studios and clients need versatility. They need to know that if their project shifts direction, you can adapt. That you're not just the dark fantasy guy or the product render girl. But, and this is important, don't go so broad that you look scattered. If your goal is to work in games, your range piece should still be game adjacent. Maybe one piece is realistic and one is stylized. Both are game assets. You're showing range within your target industry. This piece says, I can adapt to your project's needs. Piece 4, the client simulation. This is the piece that separates hobbyists from professionals. Hobbyists make what they feel like making. Professionals make what the brief requires. And if you've never had a real client, you need to fake it to prove you can do it. Here's how. Write yourself a creative brief. Pick a real or imaginary brand. Define the target audience, the mood, the style, the deliverables. Then create the work as if you're getting paid for it. For example, client, a sustainable shoe company. Need, hero product render for their website homepage. Style, clean, earthy premium. Deliverable, 4K vertical render with transparent background. Then make exactly that. Nothing more, nothing less. Present the brief alongside the work. Show that you can read requirements and execute them. This is what clients actually care about. They don't care about your artistic vision unless it serves their business goal. This piece says, I can take direction and deliver results. Piece 5, the process piece. This is the one everyone skips. And it's the one that gets you hired when you're up against someone with equally good final renders. Art directors don't just want to see the destination. They want to see how you got there. Because how you work tells them if you'll be a nightmare to manage or a dream to collaborate with. Show your process for one of your best pieces. Not all of them, just one. Include the blockout or base mesh, the sculpt or primary forms, the retopology or clean geometry phase, the UV and texture workflow, the lighting and compositing decisions. Keep it clean, keep it organized, label everything. This isn't a dump of random screenshots. It's a curated story of how you solve problems. This piece says, I think clearly, work systematically, and won't be a pain to direct. Okay, you have your 5 pieces. Now let's talk about how you package them, because presentation is half the battle. Rule 1, lead with the hero. Piece 1 goes first. Always. If they don't like piece 1, they might not see piece 2. Make that first impression count. Rule 2, 1 project per page. Don't cram 20 images onto one scroll. Give each piece room to breathe. Large images, minimal text. Let the work speak. Rule 3, context, not novels. For each piece, write 2 to 3 sentences max. What is it? What was the goal? What was your role? Nobody wants to read your life story. They want to see the art. Rule 4, mobile test everything. 50% of people will view your portfolio on their phone. If it loads slowly, if the images are tiny, if the text is unreadable, you just lost half your audience. Rule 5, own your domain. ArtStation is fine. Behance is fine. But if you can swing it, a simple website with yourname.com looks infinitely more professional than a social media link. So there it is. The 5-piece portfolio. 1 hero shot to stop the scroll. 1 technical proof to earn respect. 1 range piece to show versatility. 1 client simulation to prove professionalism. 1 process piece to show you think. That's it. 5 pieces. Done with intention. Present it with care. You don't need 47 projects. You need 5 that matter. If this video just saved you from spending 3 months building a portfolio that gets ignored in 30 seconds, hit that subscribe button. This channel is for people who are done with vague advice and ready for actual strategies. Every week, I break down the real paths to making money with 3D, the portfolios that work, the jobs that pay, and the industry shifts you need to know about. Drop a comment below with the subject of your hero shot. What's the one piece you're going to pour 2 weeks into? Cyberpunk Alley? Forest Shrine? Product visualization? Let me know. I'll give you feedback on whether it's a strong portfolio opener. And if you want to know what jobs this portfolio is actually going to get you, watch this video next. It breaks down 7 Blender career paths that are hiring right now. All right, delete the donut from your portfolio. Build the 5 pieces. Go get hired. I'll see you in the next one.